Selecting the perfect Airbnb in Dubai can be an absolute minefield. If you pick the wrong location, you can lose your hard-earned money. However, if you invest in the right Airbnb, in the right location, it can be a very profitable investment. In this video, I'll be revealing the best locations for Airbnb, how much it costs to buy a property there, and how much rent you can expect to get. Starting off with the Dubai Marina, this is where you want to go if you're a tourist looking for winter sun. It's got an amazing marina which goes through the city and has an amazing skyline. There's amazing restaurants, beaches, and also nightlife. Because it's so popular with tourists, this can be a very, very profitable Airbnb location. For the sake of this video, I'll be analysing 2-bedroom apartments to give you an idea of how much rent you can expect to make. With that being said, if you go onto Airbnb, the general range is between 33,000 dirhams to 67,000 dirhams, and at the time of recording this video, there were 620 options available. It's worth noting when you actually click on the property, there's further discounts applied, and the general range is between 35,000 dirhams to 45,000 dirhams because I've selected a 1-month time frame. It's also very important to know that this video is being made in the high season and you won't get these rents all the way throughout the year. So how much does it cost to buy a 2-bedroom apartment in the Dubai Marina? The average price is 2.3 million dirhams. So if you are looking for an Airbnb property, Dubai Marina should be one of the first places you look because it's so popular with tourists. From living here, I can see how many tourists come, especially during these winter months. Although, a bit of a side note, some of the buildings in the Dubai Marina are very poorly maintained, so it is very important that you pick a high quality building. The next location is the Dubai Marina's rival, with views onto the Burj Khalifa. Downtown is a commercial hub and tourists and also business professionals love this area. It's an interesting option because you don't just have the pull from tourists, but you've got the pull from working professionals who might be looking to stay here on a short-term basis due to business. So again, if we go on to Airbnb, the general range for properties is between 35,000 and 68,000 dirhams for a 1-month stay, with only 484 options available. So interestingly, this range is very, very similar to the Dubai Marina, although there are less options available, and because there's less options available, you're more likely to have increased prices as we get closer to the date. It's also very important to note that I'm talking about downtown and not Business Bay. The locations are right next to each other, although downtown is preferable because in Business Bay there's lots and lots of supply coming onto the market, and also it's less built up and there's lots of construction going on. Therefore, downtown is more desirable, and that is also reflected in the price of the properties. And if you're interested in finding out where the majority of the properties are coming onto the Dubai market, download the PDF in the link below. So downtown is more exclusive, so the price to buy a 2-bedroom property here is 3.2 million dirhams. This therefore means it's 39% more expensive to buy a property in downtown compared to the Dubai Marina. Although the rents you receive for Airbnb are very, very similar when comparing the two locations. Before I go on to talk about a hidden gem of a location, let's talk about the most iconic landmark in Dubai. The Palm Jumeirah is the palm tree you see coming out of the ocean, and this is one of the most popular places for celebrities, the rich, and the famous to go and party. So how much does it cost to rent a place here on a 1-month basis? Well, the general range is between 30 to 77,000 dirhams, with 208 options available. As expected, due to the iconic nature of the Palm Jumeirah, the rental range is higher, and also there's less properties to rent here. So if you are looking for an exclusive Airbnb property, the Palm Jumeirah is for you, with an average 2-bedroom apartment costing you 5.8 million dirhams. As expected, the price tag on the Palm Jumeirah is the most expensive, although it's worth noting that this is an average, so there has been some transactions which are skewing the prices a lot higher, so you can get properties a lot lower than this. So far in this video, I've spoken about some relatively expensive options. However, now we're going to talk about a more budget-friendly option. Jumeirah Lake Towers, or otherwise known as JLT, is a very, very popular tourist destination, and it's located right next to the Dubai Marina. So with that being said, for general rental ranges between 16,000 dirhams to 30,000 dirhams on a monthly basis, with 491 options available. If you're looking to purchase a property in JLT, some of the towers are getting very old, so it's important you pick a reputable tower. Also, if you want to increase your rental return, it might be favorable to do a full-scale refurbishment, and then you can get some very, very good returns indeed. The average price to buy a 2-bedroom apartment in JLT is 1.5 million dirhams. With high rents and attractive prices, JLT is the option you should look at if you're looking to target high yields. If you want to find out more about investing in JLT or any of the other options, book a call in the link below and I'll be more than happy to help. So what exactly is this hidden gem I've been talking about? Well, Port de la Mer is a brand new development and is the first freehold community in Jumeirah. It's an absolutely stunning location which has beachfront views, and there's a very limited supply of properties here. The rental range is between 30,000 to 50,000 dirhams, with only 13 properties available to rent. As the properties were only recently constructed and was developed by Marina, you don't need to worry about any maintenance costs because the properties are very high quality and are brand new. Also, the area of Port de la Mer is a really nice community, and there's lots of restaurants, retail, and the wider Jumeirah option is a very popular place indeed. The average price to buy a property here is 3.1 million dirhams. So there you have it. These are some of the best locations for Airbnb in Dubai. There are many, many more great options, including Emaar Beachfront and Blue Waters. However, I can't mention them all, otherwise the video would go on forever. I'm sure you'll also be thinking, hang on Tom, what is the best location to invest in? Well, that depends on your budget and also your investment strategy. If you're only looking for a high yield, then investing in JLT could be a great option. If you're looking, for example, for a long-term play where you might eventually stay in the property yourself in a fantastic location, then an area like Port de la Mer with a very limited supply of properties could benefit from further capital appreciation and is in a very premium area. If you want to find out what some of the best buildings in the Dubai Marina are, watch this video here and don't forget to like and subscribe.